Second half for Dave Yeager. Noah the screen.
Move the ball. Stick it to the box.
Buckets covered by Conley. Out to the wing. Gasol passes to Buckets. Misses the three. The Grizzlies trail by 15, and now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Hit his leg, and the officials saying it was kicked. The drive by Adams. No good. Nice D from Buckets. The Bulls leading by 15. Throws it up high, and it's Butler with the jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. They double-team Conley, and Green now, top of the key. Back to Conley. Inside. Here's Randolph. And the shot is long. Chicago's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Dudley's shot is good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Feeds it to Green. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Butler, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Butler's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Stoudemire kicks to Adams. On the wing, Green. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's 7 points for Mike Conley.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Buckets.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now here's Adams. D right on him. The 10-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Adams has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Buckets, covered by Conley. Left side, Butler. Passes to Buckets. From deep three-point range. Good work defensively by Conley. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Randolph dishes to Conley. Some solid defense from Butler.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Memphis shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. The first one falls, and the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph. Johnson comes in for Green, and it's Chalmers in for Jordan Adams. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Robert Covington comes in for Jared Dudley. Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Ish Smith in for Buckets. And Stoudemire drops them both. The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Mirotic. Tries again. He lays it in. Mirotic has got 6.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here is Conley. So for Chicago right now, Buckets in at shooting guard. Pau Gasol is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Ish Smith, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Right with it, Gasol covering, and the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Randolph a screen. Conley the pass to Green. 5 on the clock. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
They double-team Conley. Outside, Green. Chicago grabs the miss. Bucket's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Butler. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Bulls lead by 19. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Chalmers kicks to right. That's tipped. Here's Butler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Buckets, covered by Conley. The shot's good from Buckets.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Conley kicks to Green. Randolph inside, covered by Mirotic. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
That's good.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
The Bulls leading by 21. Here's Buckets. And the Bulls another 3.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And the wide open shot from Green. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wright sets a screen. Conley with it, now defended by Buckets. 3 on none, there's no one back. And that one's good.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
They double-team Conley. Green inside the 3-point line. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 19 points for Jeff Green.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Inside, here's Gasol. Another shot. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his 4th rebound in this one. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. And here's Chalmers for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Magic. Smith kicks to Mirotic. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Randolph against Mirotic. Green dishes to Conley. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Pau Gasol.
Look at the night for Mike Conley. 10 points and 8 dimes.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
The first one falls.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Plumlee is checked in for Wright. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. James Johnson's checked in for Green, and it's James Ennison for Mario Chalmers. Outside Conley. To the left side wing. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Brooks. And it's Chicago scoring again.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Plumlee with the screen. Conley, the pass to Plumlee. Johnson double teamed, and the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Green kicks to Conley, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Conley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge standout performance it was for buckets. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
There's the pass to Ennis. Back to Conley. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Second personal foul. At the line for your Grizzlies.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Green. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Buckets, covered by Conley, fires the 3. No good from Buckets. Now Conley. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
Well, first off, congrats.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.